Hi, in this video we're going to show you how to create a bootable Windows flash drive in Linux using the WoeUSB tool. So of course you could do this to create Linux flash drives as well, but we're going to do a demonstration on how to create a Windows flash drive. So let's say you're a Linux user and you want to create a Windows flash drive because you want to maybe wipe your computer, install Windows, or do some kind of dual boot thing. We're going to show you how to do it. So there is a command line method and a GUI method, so we're going to show you both here. We're going to start with the command line tool. All right, so I have a flash drive here, 128 gig PNY flash drive. That's what we're going to use. So I have some notes here of the process, and I'll put this in the description. But just keep in mind, you probably have to change some things, for your device names and that type of thing. So probably not going to match up what I have here. And of course, the path to your ISO file as well is definitely going to have to be changed. All right, so let's start by opening up a terminal here. All right, so first we're going to check out the drive structure here and find the drive. So this is our 128 gig drive right here, SDC1. So that's what we're going to be using here. All right, so first we need to unmount the drive. So we're going to use the sudo umount and then the path to the drive here with the asterisk, meaning we're just going to unmount the whole thing here. Got to put in our admin password here. All right, so now it's not mounted. All right, so now we need to wipe and create a new partition table. So we're going to use this first command here to make label GPT. So it tells you everything on the disk is going to be wiped, so make sure you don't need anything on the flash drive. All right, that's done. Let's clear the screen here. All right, so now we're going to make an NTFS partition on this drive here. All right, so that was quick. Now we're going to format the drive. Okay, let's clear the screen again here. All right, so now we're going to do an update here. Make sure we're ready to go to install WoeUSB. Let's clear the screen again. All right, now we're going to do the installation. So this is the recommended way to do it here. And this is another method you could use if you want like the latest and greatest, maybe, not fully tested version, but we're going to stick with the safe bet here. All right, let's clear the screen again. So once again, you could run the lsblk command if you want to find your USB drive, if you forgot what it was, but we know what it is from up here. All right, so now we're going to run sudo WoeUSB with a target file system NTFS with the path to our ISO file, which is right here. So you'll definitely have to change this on your end. So this does take quite a bit of time. So you're going to have to maybe walk away and, get some coffee or do something else while it's running here. So what I'm going to do is let this run, and I will pause the video and then be back for the next step. Okay, so the process is complete. It says you may safely detach the target device, meaning the flash drive. So now, if we go to our devices here, you can see we have this Windows USB. And if we look at the contents, we have our setup exe and the same files that you would normally see on a Windows flash drive. All right, and then of course you could unmount it again before you take it out to do that properly. Okay, so that's how you do it via the command line. So now we're going to show you the graphical method, but we're going to have to install the front end first. So using this command here, clear the screen here. Put in our password again. Okay, so that's done. So if we go to our apps here, start typing it in, we got our WoeUSB. So this message is normal. It says do not panic. Please ignore this message if you're an end user. So we'll continue here, and you can uncheck this if you don't want to see it again. All right, so now we have our image file. We could pick our ISO file here, or from the CD drive, pick your file system, pick your target device, and then click on install. So I'm not going to go through the process because it's pretty straightforward, but I just wanted to show you that you could actually use the graphical user interface version of the program as well. All right, so one last thing before we go here, let's boot up to it just to make sure it works, and then we'll call it good. So I'm going to shut down and restart with the flash drive, and we'll see what happens. All right, so there's our boot from CD option there. So we have a Windows logo, so that's a good sign right there. All right, so now we're on the setup screen, so you just simply go through the wizard and do what you need to do. All right, so that's how the process works. So like I said, I'll put all of that information in the description, and you'll just have to make the changes as needed, and then you can see how it works for you. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.